Hey guys, this is Laurent from Mixware. We are a US distributor of several different brands of DJ equipment, including Electrix. And here you've got the Electrix Tweaker, which is a MIDI control surface. Works out of the box with Ableton Live, with Tractor, and with Serato Scratch Live. All mappings are included with the unit. It also comes with Tractor LE in the box, so it is a Tractor ready controller. And right now I'm going to show you first with Ableton Live and then with Tractor Pro. So here I'm going to show it to you with the Ableton Live mapping, which comes in the box. Over here you've got a grid of launch clips, so 7x3, you can launch your clips. On the last row you can launch your scenes, so I can launch a whole scene right here and launch individual clips as well. I can navigate down and launch another scene. I can also hold down Shift here and navigate through my session. All right. Now I've got two channels over here, so I can control two mixer channels at a time, and these two cyan LEDs here let me know which two channels I'm controlling. So I can scan through and turn levels up or down. Do the same thing here for these two channels, for example. Down here I've also got a crossfader assign. So I can choose if I want to assign to A, B, or off. So let's take the first two channels, assign them to A. We'll take the next two and assign them to B. And let's just scroll down here. And now I can crossfade. And let's set these on B as well. Now I can crossfade between the different tracks. Then up here you've got 8 drum pads, and these are assigned to the drum rack. So if I go over to my drum rack, which is right here, I can see where my samples are loaded and where I'm triggering. So let me go back to the drums here, bring this up. I'm going to stop all the other clips. So here I've got some drums playing, so I can play different sounds. So this is my first bank. If I hold down, I can switch to a different bank. And I can even record some patterns. So if I go down to the next empty one, hit record, and it'll play it back right away. Now up here I've got these 3 encoders on each side of my channel strips. I can use these to control the EQ3, so the high, mid, and low are assigned to the EQ3, or I can also load any other devices and control the first 3 parameters of each device. I can turn the device on and off by pushing. I can select the previous device or the next device in the chain and control each one and turn the devices on and off as I go. Same thing on the other channel. And over here I've got my master control and my Q level. All right, so here we have the tweaker with the Tractor Pro mapping, which is included in the box. So what's going on here is you've got 2 mixer channels. The grid is split between your deck A and deck B. So basically this half controls deck A, this half controls deck B. Up here you've got your browsing, so I can push the encoder to toggle the view and scroll through. I can go page up, page down. Scroll through, pick a track. You can load A, load B. You can also hold Shift, which is this center button here, and you can unload a track. Then down here you've got hot cues. So hit play, turn the volume up, and now I've got 2 rows of hot cue points. So I can just save one just by pressing an empty slot. And if I hold Shift, I can delete the cue points. Up here I've got an EQ with kills. And again, if I hold Shift, now I can reset the EQs. Also, while holding Shift, my volume fader becomes a track scan. So I can scan through the entire track just by moving the fader. Then up here, I've got some effect presets. So I can choose an effect preset and just turn it on. Now, these are momentary switches, but I've also got a toggle. Four presets on effect unit 2. And I can also control the effects with the pads, which are pressure sensitive. So the harder I push it, the more it affects it, the higher the rate of the effect. And this is my dry wet. So I can create some cool effects using the dry wet and the amount in combination just by pushing the pads. Now, I've also got different controls, different modes of controls here for the channel strips. So this is my mode change right here. So if I go to the second mode, which is magenta, now I can control loops. So I can select the loop size and turn the loop on. Change the size, and I can also move around the loop. I can also beat jump around the track just by using the encoders. And the third mode, which is blue, is your effects control. So you've got three ways of controlling effects: via the presets, via the pads, and via the encoders. And when I'm in effect control mode, my fader also becomes a dry wet. So I can do some pretty neat effects. And last but not least, the last control mode, if you hold down Shift and hold the mode button, you can jump directly to the pitch layer. Pitch layer turns your fader into a pitch fader. So there you have the Electrix tweaker. Again, works out of the box with Ableton Live, Tractor Pro, Tractor LE, and Serato Scratch Live. And last but not least, we've also included two clear overlays in the box, which is for Ableton and for Tractor LE, so to kind of help you remember some of these functions. So thanks for watching the Electrix tweaker.